Joey.
Yeah, you son of a bitch, dude.
Dude, I was trying to start on time, and you're just sitting here fucking around, making me wait,
No,
and all this
bullshit, dude. Bullshit. I'm hanging on by a thread this week, all right? By a fucking thread, and you're dicking around, man. I was ready to start early today. I was ready to start early.
All right, early? No, you weren't necessarily start early. You showed up on time for once in your life, but
All right,
yes,
on time, whatever. Here we are. Nonetheless, here we are.
You're struggling a little bit over there, huh?
Well, look, everyone's getting sick, dude. Like, I'm so fucking sick of it all week, dude. The small talk and the fucking Zoom meetings. Oh, everyone's getting sick. Everyone's getting sick, and it's true. Yeah, I got a little something. It happens every year around this time of year. People get sick. But now it's, oh, no, did you hear there's going to be another variant? Did you hear about the new COVID variant coming up? Oh, no, but it's not just COVID. It's RSV. Have you heard about the RSV variant? It's like, everyone, shut the fuck up. Can we go back to, like, I don't know, 5 years ago when everybody just accepted we get sick at the beginning of the winter when it gets cold and it's the flu season and people get sick? Just leave it at that. I don't need the names and the titles and the... it's so fucking stupid, dude. But yeah, I got the COVID variant, RSV, whatever the fuck, dude. I'm a little sick, dude. I'm a little sick. What of it?
So you're having a great week.
No, I sent you a picture of my eye today.
Yeah, with no description, with no background.
Well, you asked me what time we're recording, and I felt like fucking ass, dude, and my eye exploded. So I sent you a close-up picture of my eye. All right, so we're not on video, you can't see it, but dude, I was making a presentation yesterday. It was an important presentation, in fairness, right? It was an executive level steering committee, and I'm presenting, okay? I all of a sudden, I get this cough, right? You know, if you cough once or twice and you just get that feeling in your throat, you know it's not going to stop. You know that there's hell to pay and you have to do something, whether it's water or whatever the fuck. I got that, right? I'm talking. I'm trying to continue. And I realize, shit, I can't. Shit, I don't have water. So I have to put myself on mute and just have a fucking coughing fit. And I'm hoping one of my peers or one of my esteemed colleagues will step in and help me out, dude. Fill in for just a second while I try and survive. No. Nobody says anything. It's just silence for fucking 45 seconds. And I realize that. So I'm trying to fight it. I'm trying to suppress it. I'm trying to stop it. Next thing you know, I feel something in my fucking eye, dude. The right half of my right eyeball just fucking exploded. A blood vessel just fucking popped. So the right side of my eye is just completely red and swollen, dude. And it's been a rough week, bro. It's been a rough week, all right?
So, I mean, that was a great explanation. Are you drinking anything? Or you're just gonna do this one stone sober?
No, you know what I'm drinking? Because I can't taste anything. I'm drinking that garbage bourbon that I had in the early episodes. The Jefferson, Jefferson. What a fucking horrible bourbon, dude. How dare they use the name of our forefather and put it on a garbage product, man. Yeah, so it's a perfect opportunity to polish that bottle off. That's what I'm doing, man. What are you drinking?
I'm going back to the good stuff. Whistle Pig, piggyback. Going with the 6 year. It's good stuff. Good stuff, man. Gotta go for it.
That's good, man. You're on a binge, though, man. I gotta encourage you to get off the Whistle Pig. Expand your horizons, bro.
Take it easy. Don't talk about my Whistle Pig like that.
All right. You're whispering to me, bro. You got your audio in check?
Oh, I just like whispering to you. Is that wrong?
Here we go.
Jesus
I don't like when you
Christ.
whisper to me. It's creepy as fuck, dude. Stop it.
So on today's episode, this is not off. This is probably our top 10 worst start. We've only had like 15 episodes.
I hate you so much, dude. I hate you so much.
Anyway, on tap tonight. We'll recap last week. A bunch of stuff to recap, actually. NFL Week 14 picks and the last fight night of the year.
It is. Nice.
We'll see. We'll probably still be an hour 15. Still going to go with an hour and 15, I guess. But
Rough N Rowdy, dude.
Yeah, that was definitely the best part of last weekend because it kind of all went downhill after this. But I had a fucking blast. It's never going to be known as the Amica Mutual Pavilion in Rhode Island to me. It's the Dunk. If you
the Dunk, yeah,
it's just stupid. Yeah. But we started off the night nice. That seafood tower at Capitol Grill hit the spot, my man.
Oh, absolutely, dude. You could just get that and get some rounds, like get a few cocktails and just do that, man. The lobster tails, the shrimp, the oysters, man. That is a solid tower. And I gotta tell you, man, Cap Grill delivered. It always does, man. It always does.
Very good. Very good. Rough and Rowdy, I was pleasantly surprised at the entertainment value, my friend. The two, I don't know what the correct term is here, so we'll get canceled. Little people matches.
Sure. Sure.
There's two of them, and when they played like Backstreet Boys larger than life as they're fighting, or Blink 182, all the small things was instant classic.
Oh, dude, I agree, man. It's pure. All right, so entertainment value, 10 out of 10, no doubt. How about the production value, though? Because to me, it's the biggest surprise, man. I think you said something like Portnoy has got his interns running it or something.
I mean, I think it's just like random Barstool employees that run it. I don't think he's got like his like. I don't think it's the same level of people that like run his podcasts and shit. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I mean, I would be upset if that was the same people that run his podcast. I mean, to your point, like they had the jumbotron showing the interviews, but not the audio plugged in. So all we're seeing is these interviews with no audio, and it's like it's kind of cool to see what's going on. I mean, Roan and Caleb are fucking hysterical. I'd actually love to hear what they're saying.
Yeah, that's a big part of the show, I think, man. Those interviews are hilarious. They catch these complete amateurs after, the fight of their life. And they say some funny shit in those interviews. But overall, man, these are awesome events. I mean, JB, you and I have been watching Rough and Rowdy since it started. I give Barstool a lot of credit for this, man. They found a super unique thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pure entertainment, man. It really is.
It is. Last thing I'll say is Pac-Man Jones not walking down the ring on time. So they have to run backstage to find him, and they just destroy Bobby Lang's entrance with the surprise stormtroopers. I mean, maybe it wasn't a surprise for those watching on TV because, again, we didn't have the audio, so maybe they talked about this. But all of a sudden, you see all these stormtroopers, and then finally Pac-Man Jones like makes his way out of the fucking locker room past them. Then you realize Bobby Lang's walking out in the Darth Vader helmet with the stormtroopers, and then basically says, "Fuck it, everyone knows what I'm doing," and just gives up.
Yeah, that was great, dude. And of course, JB, we were in the suite, classy as we are, and from up above, you have phenomenal views of the setup. My favorite part, man, is how they have all the fighters just kind of like behind a curtain, sitting in folding chairs. It's like a revolving door. When the next fight comes up, there's no intros really. There's no, break in between fights. The announcer quite literally says, "Come on down." And then you see a fighter get up from their folding chair and go through the curtain. Dude, that was unexpectedly hilarious.
It is. It has got Price is Right vibes to it. Just come on down. You're the next contestant. So I like it a lot. The last thing I'll say about Rough and Rowdy, we'll talk a lot about this week about corruption. Actually, I'm going to say that the ring girl judges are corrupt because we had a guy with us, a friend from college. I haven't heard this guy like they do it based off like crowd reaction or whatever. He went nuts for this one girl, and I mean not just him, but like the entire fucking arena did, and she somehow didn't place top 3. I don't know what they were using for a recording device, but I don't know who that girl was. She's definitely not listening. But if you do, you got robbed. You got robbed of your ring girl contest from.
She did. She did. And look, all those girls are from the Cadillac Lounge, right? Local girls. Now the Cadillac Lounge, the after party, I'm pretty sure is at the Cadillac Lounge. I'm sure that the vast majority of them hail from the Cadillac Lounge, and that's a spot where there's some wheeling and dealing going on. There's some dicey negotiations, under the table cash, all kinds of things, JP. So in the end, you can't be surprised when something like that happens.
No. And all I'll say is Bobby Lang is actually like a real boxer. I mean, I thought that after his last couple fights I saw, but like this isn't like the rest of the fighters who were kind of like going into the ring for this guy actually knows what the fuck he's doing.
Good size guy too.
Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So Bobby Lang, if you want to come on the show, get an interview, let's do it. I mean, I was thoroughly impressed. I also
impressive.
Jones, so.
Yeah. It was a great event, great main event, and great performance by Bobby Lang, man. All around good time.
All right. So after Rough and Rowdy, at least for me, the weekend took a bit of a turn here. Okay.
Yeah.
Weekend took a bit of a turn. We'll start off with the
under the table cash, bro. I just told you.
So like, stop corruption, man. That UFC. So, I mean, I wasn't gonna win any money after I put a little bit too much faith in Dolce. It is what it is. It wasn't gonna be a very profitable or very lost night for me. I kind of took it on the chin for NFL, but I am the biggest Paddy Pimblett supporter you will see out there. I think he's highly entertaining. I think he's got like I'm not even going to say WWE. I'm going to say old school WWF qualities where he's entertaining. He's
Yeah.
more of a showman than he's a fighter. He swings for the fences and his chin is hanging out there waiting to get fucking clipped and get knocked out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He did not win that fight.
No,
I had
dude, not
money
even
on Paddy
close.
Pimblett and I still said he did not win that fight.
No, nobody could say that he won, dude. Nobody who understands MMA or even just has a brain, bro. Come on. There's no way.
And I can tell you this has been again, I had money on him, so I was happy he won. But I think me and you were texting back and forth during that fight, and I said if this goes to the judges' scorecards, they're going to give it a Patty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, we said before the fight, man, if it goes the distance, fucking no way they're not giving it to Patty. And that's exactly what happened, dude. And look, this fight, I mean, it's not just about this fight, right? Patty is way bigger than this fight. The UFC now has a problem. This is my biggest takeaway,
Mhm.
JB, right? They have an actual problem now, right? Because they have not invested in a character since Conor McGregor. I mean, Patty is I don't want to call him the next Conor McGregor. He's nothing close to that. In fact, it's people like this that help you appreciate how legendary Conor McGregor actually was in his prime. He could talk the talk. He was an entertainer. Give him the mic, he fucking crushed it. He's a character. But dude, he backed it up, man. He backed it up in the ring, knocking out the best of the best, dude. How many people have been able to do that? So when you see Paddy Pimblett come along, yeah, he's got a similar accent, kind of funny. He's good on the mic and all that. But dude, this fight has just proved to the UFC that you have a problem. This guy that you've invested so much in is not going to crack the rankings. So what then does he become? Right? And dude, call it bold, call it crazy, JB. But after this fight, Paddy Pimblett does not have a career in the UFC. He doesn't. How could he? How could he if he's going to be losing against unranked fighters convincingly? You can't have a guy with that kind of clout, with that kind of character, with that kind of charisma as I don't know, 25th ranked in the weight class and can't get any higher. You can't have that. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. So for me, that was my biggest takeaway, JB. Fuck this fight. I mean, Flash Gordon, phenomenal job. But honestly, fuck this fight. UFC, you got a problem.
And the problem didn't get better. I'm going to be honest. I was about half one eye open, half one eye shut on that main event. Jan lost. And I gotta give him props because he actually said I give him the belt. I lost. I think he won.
Yep.
You'll never see another fighter do that. If Patty's out there saying, "Oh, I definitely won,"
Oh,
Jan
God.
Jan lost less than more than Patty won.
I agree.
So
I agree.
that's tragedy. Split draw. Now, where I was like, well, that's just bad judging. I don't know if that's corrupt. Then you start hearing this thing, and I listen to a lot of MMA podcasts, Punchless being one of them, who really I only trust. Other ones usually say a lot of similar things, but apparently Jamal Hill got the phone call for that fight when they were still in the ring. Like the fight wasn't over yet.
Really?
So they had Jamal Hill and Teixeira as a fight saying, if this doesn't decide the title, you guys are up. Yes.
That came from Dale, Punchless?
Dale said it happened. I guess Jamal Hill's the one who leaked it and said he got a phone call while he was watching the fight.
Okay, so I knew he got the phone call. I thought it was immediately after. If it was while the fight was taking place, that does not make sense, and I don't understand that.
And my thing is, even if it's the fight takes immediately after the place, they have not been able to book a fight that quickly ever. There is zero chance that fight ended. And by the time Dana White's in front of the presser, he can say, I made this fight by the time the fight ended to the time I'm talking to you guys.
It was unique, wasn't it? I mean, when I initially thought when Magomed Ankalaev dropped the, I don't know if I want to fight for this organization anymore, I just thought Dana said, well, fuck you, fuck bag. Yeah, I'm going to make another fight immediately. I thought that, but, it seemed like they had this thing planned somehow. It was very strange.
And last thing I'll say is they just happened to book it for the Brazil fight for Teixeira. Like, is this his last fight? Like,
I
potentially, and
love
it's going to be
that.
in his home country. I do love it too, but
I
like,
love it.
this is a marketing ploy more than it's like who deserves the fight, right? Like, it's how do you just like so you have two guys who were fighting for the title, they both don't get a shot, and then you're throwing Teixeira up to who should get a shot in my opinion, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Jamal Hill kind of comes out of left field, no?
Oh yeah, that's too early. Not deserved in my opinion. But you know who's loving all this? John Jones.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
this weight class is a fucking disaster. It's an absolute mess. Now you have to share a 42, what is he, 43, fighting the young Jamal Hill who does not deserve a title shot after the shit show in Yan and Ankalaev. Like, it's a mess of a weight class. And John Jones has got to be chuckling right now, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, UFC walked away with zero profit. The loss wasn't too
Same.
bad because I didn't really feel too confident about anything, and I wasn't again as much as I'm a Patty supporter. His minus 260, no, thank you. Then we went into the NFL, and I felt really good going into it. I did. Um, Tom Brady looked bad.
Dude, I was pissed off, man. I loved that teaser that you floated out last week. I loved it. And then on the day of the game, I'm like, how did that motherfucker convince me to bet on the Bucks, even +9? Even +9. How did he convince me to do that? How did this motherfucker convince me to bet on the Seahawks, for Christ's sake? And I kind of lost my shit before the kickoffs. I lost faith even before the game started with those two teams. And what do you know, JB? They choked. They choked.
Yeah, Tampa and the Tampa loss is solely on Tom Brady. He looked bad. He honestly, there's
He did,
not.
yeah.
I defend him to the wall and will not say Mary. He did not look good, and it was actually kind of
No.
sad to watch. So when that happened, I knew it was dead. I don't know if you feel better or worse. Like once one leg loses, like do you feel better that another one are automatically like the Seahawks?
Yeah.
Like
So,
what
so the Seahawks have burned me now more than I would like to admit, really.
against the Panthers? The Panthers are terrible.
Dude, the Seahawks are terrible. Their defense is garbage. Geno Smith is not even, look, don't get me, I don't want to talk about the Seahawks, dude. I really don't. All right. Because, all right, they're kind of like the Vikings in the sense that they have flashes of good. For the Vikings, their flash is their record. Seahawks, they have occasional flashes and also a half decent record, I suppose. But they're not good football teams, man. They're not. So why do we put our hard-earned money on bad football teams, bro?
Yeah, no. And those aren't even what hurt the most. I will tell you what hurt the most. I had a touchdown parlay. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Ouch.
1 unit to win 12.4 units. Okay.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, anytime touchdown, hits. Miles Sanders, anytime touchdown, hits. Tony Pollard, anytime touchdown, hits. Those are all 1 o'clock games. All I needed was one person to have a touchdown in the 4 o'clock games for that thing to cash. It was Isaiah Pacheco. I'm not going to say that right. It's a running back from Kansas City, who I thought was their number one running back. Apparently, took the backseat to number two.
McKinnon outsnapped him fucking 10,000 to 2, dude.
And even if he did, that's fine. It was the fucking Broncos. Like their third string quarterback should have got, or third string running back should have gotten the fucking end zone against them. I mean, again, Kansas City suspect. You just beat the Broncos by less than 7 points.
Yeah, concerning, but I don't know. A few people are nervous about a potential upset with that game. I don't know. Look, you can't win them all, JB. You can't win them all.
You can't. And what's the philosophy of this show? Even when you lose them all, you stay positive. You gotta stay positive out there.
Always stay positive, bro.
So I was at the Bruins games this week, okay, against the Islanders. You can't go to a game and not have a little action on it. So I took the over 6.5 goals. Okay. Now I learned something. When I was at that game. 3 goals scored in the first period. This is a lock. This is Lock City, right?
Did it hit? No.
So it ended up going to overtime, tied 3-3.
Oh,
now, the guys I were with, well, like you won, you automatically won. I was like, no, if it goes to a shootout, the final score is 3-3, but it's a win with them by shootout. And he's like, no, that'll be an over hit. That'll be a 4-3. You'll hit the over. texted a couple people. Some were on my side, some were on him. I thought I was going to lose the bet. End of the story, it goes to a shootout. The Bruins win, knock on wood, amazing. And that paid out. So this is my lesson learned. Apparently,
Wow.
shootouts will give you that extra goal for an overhit. I
Wow.
did not know that until that
Dude.
happened to me.
Wow, learned something new, man. I would not expect that to be true because I'm sorry, a shootout win does not equate to a goal. It doesn't. Does it?
Right.
Or does it? Does
I
it?
don't like the guy I was with was one of the guys I was with was so confident. He was like, I will actually insure 100% of your bet. So you have to
What?
give me all of your winnings if you're not confident. I was like, well, you're just no, now I'm not going to do that because you're way too confident.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm trying to picture, like, imagine Sports Center and when it shows highlights from a game and the final score after an overtime shootout, right? Does it show? Yeah, it probably shows an extra goal for that team who won the shootout, no?
It does. It says 4-3 shootout win.
Learned something new today, bro. Learned something new. Nice hit.
Nice hit. Helped the cause. Helped the cause.
Yeah.
All right. So it's Thursday night. We got Thursday night football going on. Got to get a little action on going here. All right. So we got
What do you got?
3-team parlay here. Christian McCaffrey, anytime touchdown. George Kittle, anytime touchdown. Check that one. That hit already.
Yep.
And Christian McCaffrey, 80 plus receiving and reception yards.
Hey, I like it,
Sorry, receiving
man.
and rushing yards. Was receiving.
Yeah. I like it. It's against that garbage Seattle defense. I like it a lot.
Other one was McCaffrey anytime touchdown. Metcalf anytime touchdown. Over 43.5. That over is not looking good right now.
Less confident in this one.
Yep. But you know,
Any
either one of them
parlay
hits.
that, yeah. Look. I like that first one, man. Go Niners.
Let's go. Oh, your favorite slide, but I'm gonna tell you, man. You know,
all right.
green check mark for your boy. Another green check mark for your boy.
Chargers look good, man. Chargers look good that last game.
Chargers look good. They beat your Miami Dolphins, if I remember correctly. Did they not?
Yeah, they did. The Chargers might just be turning it on at the right time, bro. That just might.
They were a good team. They just decided not to play for the first 8 weeks.
Could be.
And your Bengals with a, I would say good win. I wouldn't say convincing, but it was a good win.
Convincing win against those lowly Browns, bro. And I knew it prior to week 1. That's why I picked them week 14, bro. I'm feeling good about the Lions. I'm feeling good about those Lions, man, at 15. And you got to be feeling good about the Chiefs.
I do. So the Lions, correct me if I'm wrong, are playing the Jets, correct?
Yes, fucking great game, man. Great game.
And we will get into this. Somehow the Jets are favored, so we will talk about that extensively.
Oh, I'd love to see that spread. I don't know it, but it sounds tasty to me.
And the Chiefs are 14-point favorites, I think, against the Texans. So if my 14-point team favorite loses, then that would just explain how my survivor was.
Oh, please happen.
So kind of a weird week in the NFL here. Obviously, we got Thursday Night Football here. We'll break down San Fran, Seattle real quick. But 3 Saturday games. And I think the week after, we have like 10 Saturday games the way Christmas falls out. So I love-hate the Saturday games. It kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of a Sunday guy. Like, sit on the couch, I'll get it all out at once. But I'll take football whenever you can get it, I guess. So let's get started. Games already kicked off. San Fran at Seattle. Seattle was getting 3.5 over under 43. I was clearly on the over. That's not looking good. I would have taken San Fran minus 3.5 as well, but I didn't really like it that much. Their backup quarterback is a little banged up. I still have Christian McCaffrey, so you think that's going to hit. But so over under was the play for me. I took the over. Didn't touch anything else. What would you have done here?
All right. So for me, if my eye didn't explode and I was, it was a bit healthier, I would have taken San Francisco. God damn it. Brock Purdy looked phenomenal in his first game. He looked great. And then I'm telling you, man, the Seahawks are garbage. I know Deebo Samuel is gone maybe for the season, but even so, man, the Niners are going to put up points on this garbage Seattle D. And plus 3.5 is not enough to save them, man. Would have taken the Niners here. Would have taken them spread, but I missed the boat. I like the over, JB, but I can't be concerned about the Seahawks offense putting up points against that Niners D. I would, man. But let's see what happens.
I was thinking 28-14, 35-10, but I think it's a pipe dream at this point.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, next game, Indy. This is a Saturday game, 1 p.m. Indy at Minnesota. Minnesota -4, over under 47.5. I really like Minnesota in this spot. I've been burned by Kirk Cousins too many times that I'm probably not going to bet it, but I really, really like Minnesota because I think Indy is.
Can you hold on? Sorry. Why do you like Minnesota here?
I think Indy is that bad. It's not that I like
Oh, I
Minnesota.
agree. Oh, sure. Okay, sure. So I agree with that.
But give
I thought you
me
would have something good to
Minnesota.
say about the Vikings.
No, I mean, again, I think they have talent on their team. I think Kirk Cousins is significantly overrated, but they're home. I think Indy is that bad. So I think they are deserving of like a -3, -2.5, -4 when you lose on a field goal win. Makes me nervous, but I do think Indy's that bad. They still cover.
Hey, I think this game's gonna be closer than you think, man. Indy's D is not bad at all. It's not. And Minnesota's D is garbage. So I think this could be closer than you think. The Vikings are a team that they're gonna get smoked in the playoffs real quick, dude. I just talk about an overrated team, man. I'm not betting this hard pass, but I think the spread's about right, man. I really do.
Okay. Respect it. Baltimore at Cleveland. Cleveland -3 over unders 38 points.
Yeah.
I'm leaning Baltimore here with a backup quarterback. I really am. Nick Chubb does scare me in Cleveland. This is a bit of a rivalry game, right? Because wasn't Baltimore the team that was the Cleveland Browns and they packed up? No, that was that was the Baltimore Ravens, right? Didn't they? They used to be the Cleveland Browns. They packed up and moved to Baltimore.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Um, so rivalry game. Leading Baltimore plus the 3. I like the over here too, just 'cause it's so low. But I could also see this being a goddamn like 9-3 game. So
Yeah.
probably a pass unless I throw Baltimore in a teaser and maybe get them up to like +10 or something like that.
Yeah, hard pass for me, man. The Browns are a team that they're out of the playoffs. They're at home. The rivalry game. They're gonna come out and punch the Ravens in the fucking mouth, dude. I mean, Tyler Huntley has played okay. I mean, okay. The guy needs to learn how to fucking slide and protect himself a little more, man. He's getting rocked. But I don't have the confidence to say that Tyler Huntley's going to lead the Ravens to a victory here. I think, if anything, the Browns are pissed they're not making the playoffs again. The Ravens will, but they don't have their star QB to lead the way, man. So I don't know, man. This is no, pass. Get me away from this.
Okay. Miami at Buffalo. Buffalo -7 over under 44. This is a pass for me. I hope both these teams just beat the living shit out of each other. I think in a Patriots favorite world, I would actually want Buffalo to win this game. So I'll probably end up rooting for Buffalo. But again, like a tie is probably the best case scenario for me with like everyone getting injured.
Yeah, I think the Bills cover here, man. I do. I don't know.
Whoa, whoa,
Jalen
whoa,
Waddle.
whoa, 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 whoa. The
What,
Dolphins are
dude? No,
your team, Joey.
look,
The Dolphins are
I
your
know.
team.
Look, hey. I just said that they were going to be a damn good team this year, which they are. All right, but I don't know what happened with Jalen Waddle, man. He's pulling a little disappearing act, and I mean Tyreek Hill can only do so much himself. They haven't established the running game that I hope they would have at this point in the season. It's time, bro, JB. It's time to man up, man. So if you're the Dolphins, you got to show that you're capable of going deep in the playoffs. And the offense is still very capable, man. But I think they are the real deal, man. They're the full package. And what I saw, especially last week, from Tua in the Fins against the Chargers, wasn't enough. Wasn't enough, man, for me to have confidence in taking the Dolphins here on the road. So I think the Bills cover in this situation. I'm not gonna bet it, but I think they cover.
All right. All right. This next one, I'm like overly confident in. Philly at Chicago. Chicago
Oh yeah.
+9 over under 48.5. Philly wins by like 2 or 3 touchdowns here.
Yep.
I'm super confident they're going to be a straight up play for me. Teaser play, parlay piece. These are going to be involved in everything. So if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan, I'm sorry. I probably just jinxed you in this game. But I'm very high on the Eagles in this game.
Yeah, I like -9. I do like that. Anytime you say, -14 by 2 TDs, you get into risky territory, man. Anything can happen. But I think Philly -9 is a nice play here. The Bears, they're not going to be able to stop Jalen Hurts in that offense, and they're not going to be able to move the ball. Justin Fields, I've said it before, he's not a real quarterback, man. Every time he puts up stats, it's on his feet, and he throws for like 125 yards. You know what I mean? That's not going to cut it. So yeah, Philly -9. The question is, what do you parlay them with here? Don't know, but let's move on. We'll see.
Yeah, last thing else, I like that. Like they beat the Giants, who are their biggest rival, 48-22. Like they're gonna stomp Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Chicago
Oh yeah,
is
dude.
garbage, as you like to say.
They are, bro. It's true.
Kansas
Oh
City at
boy.
Houston. Houston getting
Oh boy.
14 points over under 49.5. I'm a little gun shy here because how bad Kansas City looked against Denver.
Yeah.
And Houston didn't look terrible. They played Dallas last week, or was that 2
Oh,
weeks
what do
ago?
you? It looked terrible, man. That was going to be the upset of the fucking week, dude.
So I'm cautious, but I also think this is a teaser piece where you put Philly and Kansas City in a
Yeah.
teaser by 7,
Yeah.
and knock it
Yeah.
down. Straight up, no, definitely a teaser piece for me though. How about you?
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Like it a lot, JB. Eagles, especially this game. Tease it up, see if we can get some value out of it. I think that Houston played admirably against the Cowboys, and if anything, showed some weaknesses of the Cowboys, which I think we all knew were there. But yeah, this is a teaser piece. Let's see what we can put together here. I like the Eagles, and there's probably a few other spots.
Yep. Next one's coming up here, my friend. Dallas at Jacksonville. Jacksonville +4 over under 48. Again, Dallas showed weakness last week. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I still think they're light years ahead of Jacksonville. I think 4 is low. I think this is probably closer to a 7 or 10 point spread if Dallas doesn't look as bad as they do last week. So potentially throw them in the teaser piece here, potentially a parlay piece, but I'm on Dallas.
Hey, I don't know. Trevor Lawrence is clicking, bro. The dude is coming into his own. He is, man. He is. And his supporting cast is, Zay Jones, the drops like 6 passes per game. Yeah, Marvin Jones is like, what, 40 years old at this point or close to it. And Christian Kirk. He could have a better supporting cast, man. But, dude, he's coming into his own, man. I really like what I'm seeing from the offense. The defense, I don't know, especially against Dallas's offense, man. Tony Pollard and Zeke Elliott are probably going to run wild here. I'm staying away from it only because Jacksonville's got some momentum here. Dallas had a pretty poor performance against the worst team in the NFL last week, that being the Texans. So I'm going to pass on this one, man. If anything, I was hoping that Jacksonville would be +7, +8, something like that. And if so, I might dabble. But at +4, it's not juicy enough, bro. Not juicy enough.
Detroit at the New York Jets. The Jets are
Yeah.
-1. What? Over under 44.5. I mean, we've proven a couple things here, right? Like the Jets are always going to be the Jets. Now, I will say their quarterback, I think his name is Mike White, if I'm correct. He's a tough motherfucker. I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
He,
yeah.
he knocked out, went out with an injury, came back in, got hit again, went back to the locker room, came back, then had to go to the hospital with broken ribs and shit.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
that is a quarterback. If the Jets are fucking smart, that is your fucking future quarterback. Walk away from Zach Wilson, who was another Jets bust. The New York
Yeah, for
Jets
sure. Yep.
are terrible at drafting, and they fucking hike these quarterbacks who suck, right?
Yep.
So he's the future of the Jets. That being said, Detroit has that dog in them. I love
Oh,
this
yeah. We've been
team.
saying it.
I
We've been
love
saying it
this
all along.
coach.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me Detroit. Very confident in this. They smacked the Jets in the mouth. The Jets basically wave bye-bye to the playoffs here. And yeah, that's what I got. Detroit.
Dude, the Lions, correct me if I'm wrong, JB, they got some playoff hopes.
They're not dead. They're not
They're
dead.
not dead. I mean, look, there's a percentage. I'm not saying it's a large one, right? But you know who's going to fight for that percentage, fight for every inch? A team that's got that dog in them, bro. We've been saying it for weeks and weeks and weeks. The Lions are that team, and I love this. I love seeing the Jets at -1 in this situation. I really do. So, yeah, I'll be looking at Detroit. This is, for me, this is a satisfaction bet to see the Jets lose to a team who's also supposed to be shit, but just got that dog in them. And I'd love to take them up straight up, single bet money line in this situation, and just watch the downfall of the New York Jets this season. That's what I would enjoy doing. I'm probably going to do it.
Agreed. To answer your question on the playoffs, so the problem is the NFC East is nasty this year. So currently, the way the wild card is setting up, every NFC East team gets in the playoffs.
What?
The first team that is behind the NFC East to get the wild card spot is the Seattle Seahawks. They're going to lose tonight, so take that what it's worth. If Detroit beats the Jets, I mean Dallas, Washington, the Giants, like they play each other. One of them's going to have to lose, so their hopes are
Right.
actually a lot more alive than I thought. It's just
Yeah.
that NFC East is fucking, for as bad as it's been for so many years, is very good this year.
Yep, I see what you mean. All right, well, Lions, let's fucking go.
Pittsburgh at Carolina, -3, over under 37.5. I've literally said more than I want to about this game. This is a hard pass. I think both these teams are garbage, hot garbage, dumpster fires, walk away.
Pick is Carolina, but certainly enough hot garbage for me to pass. But pick is Carolina for the record, JB.
Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Atlanta at New Orleans. The Saints -4, over under 43.5. I am also walking away from this game. Rivalry game, NFC South. I actually don't know which side I'm leaning. That's why I'm going to pass in this game. So I guess if I don't know which side I'm leaning, I should say my pick is Atlanta because they're getting +4, but not confident whatsoever. So I'm going to pass.
No, yeah, me neither. No way. Bottom of the barrel in the NFC South, dude. 4-9 versus 5-8 rivalry. Nah. Get out of here.
Okay.
Ew. Look at this.
New England Patriots in Las Vegas, Nevada. Vegas +1. Dogs at home against the Patriots. Over
Love
under
to hear your take on this.
44.5. So it's gonna take a little bit. I'm just gonna preface that right. This is gonna be a little bit of a rant. Okay.
All right, let's go.
The Patriots are not a great football team by any stretch. They are very, very far away from that.
Yep.
I think they are farther above mediocre to put them in the good category. I think they would be a very good team if they didn't have the dumbest motherfucker ever to call plays in the history of the NFL and Matt Patricia. So, Matt Patricia, you suck at your fucking job. I know you're a rocket scientist and 10 times smarter than me and are making $1 billion more than I'll ever see in my life.
Did you say rocket scientist or a rocket scientist?
Well, I meant rocket scientist, but I might.
I just didn't know if he was like a really cool scientist, so I had to clarify.
So he has a degree in like rocket science. Like he is a rocket scientist.
Does he really?
Yes.
Well, I didn't know that.
But he's
all right. But hey, hold on. Can I ask you something, dude? Do you think? All right, I know you don't like him, dude, and we've talked about this in previous episodes, right? But do you think if he was corrected with the talent that they have on that team, they could be a great football team? Do you believe that?
Not great. I still think the Bills are a problem. I think they're a problem for a real team. I do think they're better than the Dolphins.
Yeah, see, I don't agree with that. I don't.
I know you don't. The Dolphins are your team.
No. Let's talk about like talent. I know Patricia. Look, leave that whole thing aside, right? My critique on the Pats are the weapons, the talent, right? And if you take a team like the Dolphins, like Tyreek Hill, Waddle, like I mean, you have some big names there. So I agree with you that they're a good team. They've crossed that mediocre line, right? But from good to great, I don't know if replacing Patricia does that.
It's a fair. Okay, so this is a must fucking win for them. For one, this was a game I looked at potentially going to Vegas. I called you and I said, listen.
Yeah.
First time I can remember this happening since I've been a Patriots fan. This was the Sunday Night Football game and got flexed out of Sunday Night Football.
Oh, yeah.
Because both teams are not living up to expectations. Now, I will say I think the Raiders are living up to less expectations than the Patriots had.
For sure.
But Belichick, McDaniels, I think with the payroll of the Raiders, people thought this was going to be like a fucking slobber knocker type fight.
Probably, yeah. You're definitely right. Yeah.
Belichick needs to beat McDaniels. Belichick needs to fucking step on his throat and end his career. You know what? Like this is. I told you last week I wasn't going to bet on the Arizona Cardinals Mac Jones game or Patriots game, and I didn't. You know what I did? I sat on my TV and I fucking screamed for 4 fucking hours.
I can picture that. Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do this fucking Sunday? Same fucking thing. Don't touch it because I don't feel good about it. Patriots, let's fucking go. Mac Jones, let's fucking go. Matt Judon, let's fucking go. Okay?
It's the right move, man. That's the right move. You know, well said. Well said. I'm going to do the same. I'm not as passionate as you. It won't be as much screaming, but I want to enjoy this. I like what you said, man. It's Belichick's got some shit on the line here, right? So, yeah, Vegas, massive disappointment this year. Massive, dude. But they do got some talent, man. They do. And Jacobs has been turning it on lately. So at home, let's see what they can do, man. This is probably going to be a damn good game, man. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I want to see. No bets. Pass.
I hope it is because that'll really like fuck over the NFL because they flexed it out of Sunday Night Football.
Right. Right.
I do think, and again, I know I'm a Patriots homer and I get that. Vegas has got to be one of the most disappointing teams this season.
One of them, yeah, sure. I'd say the Broncos, in my mind, are more disappointing, but there are a few teams more disappointing than Vegas.
Agree. Only thing I'll say is the Broncos got Russell Wilson. Like, the Raiders have fucking talent on their team, and
They
super
do, yep. Yep,
anyway,
for sure. Yeah.
We digress.
All
Speaking
right,
of Broncos country,
oh, could this be the week?
Arizona at Denver. Broncos country favored by 3.
Let's ride.
Let's talk about this over under at 36 points.
I don't want to talk about that, bro. I don't want to talk about that.
If Kyler Murray was healthy and going to play football again this season, I'd probably take Arizona here, and this spread would probably be going 7 the other way.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it. I don't like this. Russell Wilson has not proven to me that he's that good. I think last week was a fluke. Again, Broncos Chiefs rivalry game. Throw it up there with the Pats and Jets. They just hate each other. Arizona at Denver. I think a backup quarterback can beat these Broncos. So this is a pass for me.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the time where I want to say Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride. This is what I want it to happen, bro. I want it to happen. But in the end, man, at the end, you know what does it for me? Arizona's defense is blitz crazy, dude. They rush and rush and rush and rush the quarterback. Even if they get burned, they still do it. Russell Wilson doesn't know what to do with that, man. Russell Wilson is going to cave, crack, panic, and get distracted. And for that reason, I can't ride with Broncos country, even when they're -3 with a backup quarterback for Arizona. I can't because of that Arizona defense. And for that reason, I stay away. JB.
Yep. All right. Got some thoughts on this next game here. Okay.
No.
Cincinnati at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay plus 3.5 at home. Over under 44.5. Let's start off with my play is the over 44.5. I like that.
Okay.
I think that'd be points. So there's a couple things here, a couple storylines, if you will. You believe Buffalo will beat Miami, correct?
Yeah, I do believe that. Yep.
If Tampa Bay beats Cincinnati and New England beats Vegas, New England takes the top wild card spot.
Hold on. Again?
Buffalo beats Miami.
Yes.
New England beats Vegas.
Yes.
If Tampa beats
Cincy,
the Patriots will take the number 1 AFC wildcard spot.
Holy shit. Doable, but the Bucs are a bad football team.
Okay. I don't listen. The way they played last week, they deserve that.
But it's possible. Hey, it's possible, JP. That's crazy, man. I'm still trying to process that.
So, Tom Brady, asking for a favor here. Okay. I rooted for you for 20 plus years. My dog is named fucking Brady. I need a W from you, man. Okay. I need one. I need to see the fucking Pats in the playoffs. I want to see you're gonna go in the playoffs. You're in the fucking NFC South. You could fucking lose the rest of the games and probably get in. I need another W, Tommy. Okay.
This is so sad, JP. You're on your knees praying to a broken man who's lost everything, who's just
whoa,
who's just in this personal crisis. Oh man, this is sad. I can't listen to this anymore. I can't. It breaks my heart. On both sides, it breaks my heart to listen to you doing this and to see the recipient of your prayers going through a crisis like he's never seen before in his life. It's all so painful to me, JP. I can't listen to this.
So what I'm going to do to help this cause, I'm going to place a little wager when I go up to New Hampshire this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Tampa Bay versus the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Boom.
Oh, my God. Don't be stupid. Are you doing that?
Goddamn no, I am. Come on, bro.
Okay, plus 40,000. Take a stab. Why not? Little sprinkle. Why not?
Tom Brady, fuck Joey. Let's go. Get me a W. I will say I'm a huge Joe Burrow fan, so I kind of hate rooting against him, but Tom Brady's number 1. Let's fucking go. Get me a W I need. And I'll just say this. When the Patriots used to get blown out, that next game, oh, we're on to Cincinnati. Anyone remember that? Anyone remember
Oh.
that phrase? We're on to Cincinnati. Anybody remember that game? Yeah,
Yeah,
Pac-Man
dude,
Jones
yeah.
does. We kicked the shit
I
out of him. Let's fucking
remember
go,
it.
Brady.
Dude, you're out of your fucking mind, and I'm jumping off the fucking Tampa Bay train. I was on it for a while with you, JB. We were in the caboose having a good time talking about Brady's going to come back. I jumped out the rear of the caboose, bro, rolling down the hill, and I'm thankful I made that decision because the Bucks are a bad football team. Cincinnati is going to go to the playoffs and make noise as they did last year. The Bucks are not in the conversation, and that's that.
Okay. So you were that confident. How about this little friendly wager, if you will?
Yet.
Since he wins, I do a shoey. Tampa wins, you do 2 shoeys.
Oh, what the fuck is that? What do you mean 2-1? What is that bullshit, dude?
You're,
This
you're,
is a
you
straight. This
you
is a
told me.
hey. If there's any confidence, it's you on the side of a horrible football team in the Bucks. Straight up shoey bet right here.
Okay, we'll do straight up. I'm just saying
Because the thing is, I'm not super confident in Cincy. I do like Joe Burrow. I think Jamar Chase and Higgins fantastic. Boyd is a little dinged up right now. They're good. I do like them. I'm not super confident in them to make serious noise in the playoffs. I am confident that the Bucks are a bad football team, and for that, JB, I put a shoey on the line for this straight up money line. I take Cincy. You got the Bucks.
All right, shoey bet. Shoey bet. It's
Boom.
on. It's on.
In the books.
Tennessee at the Chargers. Chargers minus 3.5 over under 47. I like the Chargers here a lot. I think the Chargers proved they're a damn good football team.
Yep.
Derrick Henry is always scary, but like he's not Derrick Henry of old right now.
No.
My pick is Chargers. A parlay piece and teaser piece. Not enough confidence to take them straight up, to be very clear, but they're definitely a parlay or teaser piece.
I think that's it. JB, the teaser, what I like at the moment are Eagles, Chiefs, Chargers. There are two teams that I think are highly overrated and beneath the surface garbage. That is the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. You will see both teams in the playoffs, unfortunately. You will see both teams at the top of their divisions, unfortunately. However, I think both teams suck. But let's not get carried away. Let's not get emotional. They don't suck. They're not good. And I think that the Chargers, man, I do believe it, especially after seeing Herbert last week, man. They're turning it on at the right time. Let's tease the Chargers with the Chiefs and the Eagles and make some money. That's what I'm thinking, JB.
I like it. Question: would you put Detroit in that teaser, or is that too risky?
Oh, now we're getting spicy. And you know what? The answer is yes, because they got that fucking dog in them, bro. I think that is the spicy cherry on the cake of that teaser. Chiefs, Eagles, Chargers, Detroit. Love it. Done. Book it.
Love that. Love that. Love that. Giants at the Washington football team. Washington football team minus 4.5 over under 40 and 40.5. Walking away, rivalry game. Giants looked like a garbage, as you say, against the Eagles. I'm still not sold on Washington. I still think they're a little overhyped. But again, rivalry game. They're gonna punch each other in the face. Whoever does win this game is probably a step ahead in getting to the playoffs, and then that other team might be those dogs and the Detroit Lions get up there. But this is a big game, so someone's gonna win, and the loser is gonna be sitting in a bad spot. Stay away from it, in my opinion. What are you doing?
So I passed, but I ask you this, JB: who's winning this game? Who's your pick? And don't be afraid to admit it. Just say it.
To be clear, I think Dan Snyder was just like convicted of multiple charges, so I think he's going away. So I will pick the Washington football team.
That's what I'm talking about, JV. That's what's happening. The football team are going to win this game. I just got that feeling. Does that feeling translate into my harder money going on the Washington football team to do anything? No, I can't do that. I can't do that. But the pick is the football team, bro. I just wanted to make sure you felt the same.
No, I do. I do.
All right.
All right. Monday Night Football. The LA Rams at Green Bay.
Oh, NFL thought this was going to be a banger for Monday night, dude.
really did. Green Bay plus 7 over under 39.5. Now they're getting Baker Mayfield in LA. Jesus Christ.
Dude, how about that last drive, dude? Come on. Come on.
This is going to be a pass if I have a. That's a lie. football I do every week.
Dude, you're whispering to me again, bro.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, much better.
I'm leaning towards Green Bay covering, not winning,
Okay.
covering, but I really like the over at 39.5. I think there's 40 points scored in this game. I really do.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I like that, JP. I can get behind that. I can get behind that. And I don't have the confidence here because let's face, I mean, look, Baker Mayfield in this offense on this team is a bit too much of an unknown for me. Not a huge fan, but still a bit of an unknown. And Green Bay is not a good enough team. Their defense is not good enough to convince me that they're going to be able to stop him. So at 39.5, that's interesting. I'm going to ponder that, JB. I'm going to ponder that one.
Before we move on to UFC, because we're definitely running over, I'll give credit
Oh,
Babs on the
shit.
mic. Babs on the mic, Instagram account, diehard Patriots fan. He is the one who pointed out the whole if Tampa wins and Buffalo wins and the Patriots win, they sneak in. So
Oh, that was good.
That was not your boy JB's thoughts.
It was too good to be. Dude, when you said it, I said, "Come again." I asked you to repeat it. It was that damn impressive. So, hey, give credit where credit is due.
Yeah. All right, last UFC fight night of the year. Kind of sad. I kind of wish they did like a New Year's Eve event. I don't know why they don't. I'm pretty sure I would definitely buy that.
That's a good point, man. They should. Yeah, they should.
I'll be honest. I don't have a ton of takes on this. Sergey Morzevo versus Journey Newsom. Sergey
No,
-2. What?
no, yeah. I got nothing on this one, man. I mean, Journey Newsom. You could take him in a dog spot, but I'm not a believer in him, man. I don't know. Did you have a take on this one?
Nope. It's a pass. It's a pass.
Yeah.
David Dvorak versus
Dvorak.
Dvorak.
Yeah.
See,
Dvorak. Yeah. Is this fight happening, JB? Are you sure? I thought this one got canceled, no?
I thought the Darren Wynn fight got canceled, but I think this is still
maybe,
on.
if it is still on, Manel Kappa -250. Come on,
Too expensive.
man.
Too expensive.
I don't know, dude.
Who was the guy 2 weeks ago that everyone was so confident on? Fuck, the guy with the mohawk, the red mohawk.
2 weeks ago, man. You're testing my memory, dude. I can go like 4 or 5 days back in time. Anything further than that, my brain just shuts down, dude.
There was a guy who played with his food too much. He ended up losing the fight.
Red Mohawk?
Red mohawk. His name. He's a UK guy. Takasi.
Fight night, pay-per-view. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Move on. But anyway, I'm concerned about Manel Cape at that price. Maybe tease him up by a KO. I'll take a look at what that is real quick. But I think Cape wins the fight, but I'm not laying -250 to win a unit. I don't do that on this confidence here.
Yeah, fair enough. What if I told you that Dvorak's nickname is the Undertaker? Would you be tempted to take him in that dog spot?
No, none.
Okay, yeah, me neither. I'm not even betting on this. Manel Cap, I mean, -250, I do think he wins this fight. Maybe parlay it with something, but I thought this was canceled, bro. I'm just happy it's still on.
So you can still bet on it. So I don't think it's canceled. But Manel Cape by KO is +165. That interesting.
Hey-o. All right, now we're talking. Although, does the Undertaker ever get knocked out? He just keeps rising, bro. You know that.
Too.
Yeah.
Brian Battle +130 versus help. How do you say this guy's name? How do you say this?
Renat Fakhretdinov.
There's no way that's right.
Yeah, it is Fakhretdinov. Yeah.
All right, Fakhretdinov -150.
Fakhretdinov. You gotta say it with the Russian accent, bro.
I'm leaning Battle here. I've won money on Battle before, so I'm gonna lean Battle with not a lot of research here, but I've won on Brian Battle before. +130. Why not? Let's go for it.
Hey, JB, let me spice it up for you. If you would allow me to just open up your stove with the spice, I'm going to sprinkle it all in. Brian Battle by decision +250. Cash that motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, look, Battle is not a powerhouse with his striking. He's a volume guy. His knockout, I mean, dude, don't get me wrong. Last fight, yeah, he knocked out Soto with the head kick, right? It was a beautiful head kick. I don't know if you remember that, man. It was very impressive. But his strike, he's a volume guy, bro. He's a decision guy with an occasional sub, right? So the only thing is he's fighting against an up-and-coming Russian. He's just got one fight in the UFC against a wrestler, which he took to a decision, right? So Look, if you go with Battle, you got to say, are you going to take him by KO or by decision against a guy who's never been knocked out or subbed? I'm going to say no. Battle's a volume guy. He's going to outstrike this motherfucker plus 250 by decision. Spice it up, JB.
We'll push back here. Brian Battle, 10 wins, 2 by KO, 5 by submission, 3 by decision.
Yeah. But those are all in the minor leagues, bro. Those are in the minor leagues.
I see rear naked choke in UFC Fight Night. And okay, you're fair. 2 finishes in UFC.
Yeah. I mean, he's got
a sub. Fighter.
Yeah. He's got a sub. He's got a knockout in the UFC, man. But I'm telling you, he's a volume guy. He's a volume guy.
Little too.
I'm telling you, these up-and-coming Russians, bro, you know these Russians, man. They're not just going to step in the cage and get knocked out and sub. They're going to fight to the death, dude. To the death.
So the decision's only at plus 250, so I'm going to pass on that and just take him straight up. Okay.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna dabble in that plus 250. I will.
Okay. Someone with only one name. I think it's Mahasti.
No, it's Misha Tate, bro. I thought you were gonna believe me and just go with it.
This show is so far off the rails; it's not even fucking funny.
I got nothing on this one, man. I want nothing to do with it.
Okay, we'll call it person with one name plus 115 versus Rafa Garcia minus 135. I honestly don't know anything about the person with one name, so I'm gonna pass on this fight unless you have a hot take.
No, bro. I told you I had nothing to do with it. Pass.
This guy with one name is 9-1. I'm just gonna put that out there. So we'll take a peek at that maybe after the show and see what we can do.
Yeah.
Oh dear God, why does the UFC always test me with these fucking names? How does Bruce Buffer still have a job?
Do you not know the name Nurmagomedov by now, bro?
I do. That's not the one I'm worried about. Saeed Nurmagomedov.
Saeed Yokub. I said that with way too much confidence. I don't know.
Way too much confidence.
I don't know if that's even remotely accurate. I have no idea, man. But I'll tell you what. Saeed Nurmagomedov, dude. Do you know why he's a dog? And do you know why he's losing this fight?
No.
No relation to Khabib. No
relation. I was going to say that. There is
no relation to any of those guys. Yeah.
And also no coach, no nothing. Like this is literally zero interaction with Khabib, as I understand.
Yeah, exactly. So the only reason I think this is this close, or the line is because of the last name, but people just don't know. This is not a Nurmagomedov that's related to Khabib in the mafia, bro. It's not. So, yeah.
I hear you. I'm actually going to go Nurmagomedov here. No relation. I think he has more experience in the UFC than the other guy.
Yeah.
And he's still a Russian who's got some fucking deep issues. So give me a plus 100. Yeah, if this goes to an even fight, I'm passing. If you can give me plus money on it, I'll take Saeed.
Yeah, for sure. And look, I'm staying away from it. Saeed's not horrible. He's just not on the level of the other Nurmagomedovs. I mean, that's the reality. He's not horrible, right? So I agree with you on the experience, and that's one of the reasons I'm staying away from this.
This is the fight I got canceled. I'm pretty sure I'll just double check that. Julian Marquez versus Darren Wynn. I think Darren Wynn passed out at the UFC Performance Institute.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep.
Damn.
This fight is
I like watching Julian Marquez was the guy who asked out Miley Cyrus on a date, man. He's a character. I like watching him fight, man. It's a bummer.
So they haven't actually canceled on the Tapology because I wonder if they're trying to find him a replacement, but Darren Wynn is definitely gone.
Yeah. Jake
Matthews minus 265 versus the Jedi. Plus 225, dude. Give me the Jedi all goddamn day. Let's go.
Oh my God, but why? Because his nickname's the Jedi, dude?
What's my one philosophy to you? If someone wins money for you once, you go with them until they lose money for you.
Oh my God, dude. I've been so excited to watch Jake Matthews, the Celtic kid, dude. Dude, do you remember his last fight, Andre Fialho? Man, when the hype train was at its highest with that guy, Jake Matthews made him look stupid, completely outstruck him in the first round and put him away, knocked him out cold in the second round. It was one of those moments, man, when you watch a fight and you're like, holy shit, this is a changed dude. This kid has found it. That was my reaction to Jake Matthews, man. So at this price at minus 265, right, it's time to parlay this kid. It's time to parlay him. And look, With Semmelsberger, he's okay. He's okay, but when you see a guy like Jake Matthews, if he fights anything like he fought in his last fight, man, he's gonna take this, no doubt about it. Would actually be looking at a finished prop. But man, to play it safe, I think I'll end up parlaying Jake with somebody.
Okay. So disagree on the take, but I think we're on the same thing. This fight is definitely not going the distance. Is that fair?
Yeah.
This has got to be juiced to the hell, right? Like, where is this? Fight to go. What is this? Fight to go the distance.
What you got?
Plus 100.
Dude, I'm interested.
Slam? No, that's a slam, bro. That's a slam piece.
I'm just gonna say I'm interested. All right.
I'm gonna call that a max bet right now.
Actually, that's pretty. God damn, plus 100, dude. How? All right, maybe. Are we gonna drive up to New Hampshire tonight, dude?
Well, no, tomorrow morning.
I'm kind of excited by that, bro. Plus 100. Come on.
That's. I gotta. Can you take over? Right, you start this new fight. I gotta write this down here.
Yeah. All right. Oh well, dude, you're gonna give me Cheyenne Buys. I'm gonna call her that. Yeah. This was the girl who had an affair with our boy Roman Dolidze. Right? Do you remember the South African JP Buys, the dude who got cuckolded?
Yeah, that was her. Yeah. That was her.
Yeah. This is Cheyenne. Now she's changed her last name, Vlismas. Went back to her old. Look, I don't know. I don't get into the MMA gossip, bro. I don't. All right. But she's going up against Corey McKenna, the Hobbit, man. At the end of the day, like, yeah, Corey's with Alpha Male. She's training with Uriah and all the wrestlers. Cheyenne's got some hype behind her. There's no way I can bet on this, man. It's one of these situations where I'm interested what Dale and the gang think. They often have good takes on punch lists with women's MMA. I don't know if this is a women's science situation. I don't know what this would be, man, but I'm not betting
it. Don't disagree with anything you said. Punchless MMA, women's science, Corey McKenna, plus 160. Sprinkle it.
Yeah, I guess, right? Might as well. Yeah. I'm not doing it, but I understand it.
I'm really excited about that other bet. I just wrote that down.
Yeah, I hope you wrote it down, bro.
Cody Brundridge versus Michael O.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
Nope.
Go for it. Michael, Mihal what?
Ola Jekish?
Yeah, not bad. Oleg Zajic.
Okay, that's close. Cody plus 235, Michael minus 280. I am going Cody here. Give me the fucking dog all day, bro.
I knew it. Dude, do you remember when you...
Do I remember? Do I remember my max play on Cody?
You don't remember it. Don't
when
lie.
He
you don't remember it.
Right, someone in the round one, his name was Gore? You're goddamn right I remember it. You're goddamn right I remember it.
JB's borderline blacked out one weekend. He's throwing max bets around like frisbees, dude. He throws God knows what on Cody Brundage right before the fight starts. And Cody, I think he got a KO that fight, right? Dude, don't lie. It was one of those nights where you wake up the next morning, you check your DraftKings account, you're like, oh, damn. Dude, don't lie. That's what it was. Now, for that reason, if you want to back your boy, I fully understand and respect you getting behind Cody again. I do. But for me, Oleg Zajic is the second leg of that parlay with Jake Matthews.
So we're on opposite ends of the parlay. So I love that. One of us is going to be rich. One of us is going to be poor. Michael O. or Michelle O., whatever this guy's name is.
Mihal.
Okay. He beat Sam Alvey. Woo! Lost.
He destroyed poor Sam Alvey. He destroyed him in front of his family.
Everyone.
Sam brought his goddamn family to be massacred by this Polish athlete, bro. It was tough to watch.
Lost to Dustin Jacoby, Jimmy Crute, and OSB.
Dude, you try. Look, if you're gonna go with Cody, just go with Cody, but go for the reasons we discussed. Don't try and apply logic, bro.
So that's one reason. But again, I'm gonna go with he beat my boy Dolce.
yeah, that's true. Your boy, okay. Is he your boy?
I'll stick with my boy as Dolce. He gave it his all out there, man. He really did. He was looking for that KO really bad.
I know.
You want to talk about fighters that'll fight for your money? Dolce was one of those. Like, hey, bad loss, but he was looking for it, so I'll give it to him. Anyway, no, I am on Cody big. Cody's a parlay piece. Cody's a straight up, so we'll see.
Wow, love it. Love it.
Drew Dober minus 150 against Bobby Green plus 130. I'm tempted not to bet this fight and just watch it because I'm in a weird spot here. I really like both these fighters. Dober is a punchless guy. I wish he was a punchless a lot. He was on there this week. He's just a good guy. I think Bobby Green got railroaded a little bit with the USADA steroid allegation. He clearly took like Sudafed and it got tracked in his system. I think Bobby Green is a badass. I'm leaning not betting or looking for fight does not go the distance because again, I really like both these guys. I also want to sit here and eat some popcorn. But what are you doing?
Yeah, I'd be tempted to bet Drew in this situation for a couple of reasons. One, Drew, everyone knows he has a chin of the fucking gods. Not only is it perfectly sculpted, but it can take a fucking punch, man. And while Bobby Green is a tremendous boxer, he's not a guy that is throwing extreme power and putting you to bed. He's not. Drew Dober can take punches from some of the hardest hitting motherfuckers in the UFC, man. He can. We've seen it, right? So Bobby Green is not putting him out. I don't believe that. And then if you look the other way, I don't know. Drew Dober is incredibly dangerous, man. But Bobby Green is elusive as shit. He really is. He's quick. He's got, I mean, dude, I'd love to see that line with fight doesn't go because I would think that it probably does go. I don't know what that line would be, JB. But for me, Bobby Green looked damn good, man. He's had a hell of a past couple of years. He really has, and you got to wonder how much of that is because of PEDs. Of course, I heard the story from him. Oh, I got it at Walmart. I didn't know it was an illegal, blah, blah, blah. Bro, anytime a professional athlete pulls I didn't know it was illegal, blah, 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 they're either fucking stupid or have stupid people around them, which either are possible, right? Either are possible. But I would like to believe that people like Bobby, who I know has decent people around him, in fact, the people that have helped him through, the whole homeless thing. And, they know what you can and cannot take, dude. So how much of his excellent performance was because of that? I don't know. And I really don't think it matters because when you get a guy like Drew Dober in there, Drew is the real fucking deal, man. The dude is a fucking tough ass fighter. Really good boxer, throws fucking heat and can take it too. So I'm going to lean Drew here. I'm not going to parlay him because I'm not super confident in it. But that's my take, JB. Again, I'd be interested in that fight doesn't go because I think it will, man. I think it will.
Yeah, so I was on the other end. I thought maybe the fight would not go the distance. So you're on the right side of Vegas here. Fight does go the distance is minus 150. Does not is plus 110. So given your logic, which was pretty sound, this is going to be a popcorn fight for me. I love Bobby Green. Absolutely. I love Drew Dober. I love that this fight is happening. I think these are two guys who, quite frankly, I'll say it, maybe deserve the headline more than other people who deserve the headline.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is definitely a UFC fan fight, and I'm just gonna look forward to it and not bet it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna join you there. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Alex Caceres?
Caceres, yeah.
Julian Rosa. Caceres plus 145. Arosa minus 170. Leading Arosa, but probably a not bet for me.
Yeah, for me, Julian Arosa is closing out the 3-leg parlay with the Celtic kid and the Polish athlete. All right, I'm telling you, man. Juicy J has put a nice string of wins together, including a submission against our boy Charles Jourdain. He beat Hakeem Dawodu in his last fight, man. And Caceres, late in his career, he strung some wins together himself, just not at the same level, in my opinion. So I think Juicy J gets it done here, and I really like this line. Minus 170, I like it, and I think that's going to be a nice close to the parlay, man. That's what I think.
All right. I like the confidence. Don't like your picks, but love the confidence.
No, I'm telling you, lock it up. Jake Matthews, the Polish stud, Michał Oleksiejczyk, and Julian Arosa, Juicy J closing it out. Book it, cash it.
You're that confident on Jake Matthews?
Oh, yeah, dude, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man, when you watch somebody fight and you're like, this motherfucker, holy shit. I can't wait to watch him fight again so I can bet on him. That's what I got going on with Jake Matthews right now.
Okay. So that one is a 2-1. Like, in fairness, that's a 2-1 bet. Jake Matthews wins. I'll do a shoey. Semi the Jetty wins. You do 2 shoeys.
Yes. I will agree to that because I have that confidence in Jake Matthews. Yes, I will agree to that with confidence.
Okay. Speaking of fights like that, Drew Dober and Bobby Green should be over, in my opinion. Amir Albazi versus Alessandro Costa. I'm good. Minus 410 versus first 330. I have nothing to do with this. Don't either really like either of these fighters. Drew Dober and Bobby Green should be ahead of these guys.
Yeah, I tell you, I totally agree, JB. Totally agree. And I got nothing on this. Look, you're talking about Alessandro Costa, right? Hasn't fought in the UFC. How the if you're gonna put somebody ahead of that Drew Dober Bobby Green fight, man, this guy better be the fucking next coming of Jesus in his first fight, right? How do you put this fight? Look, I don't even want to talk about it, man. Come on. If you're gonna have a last fight night of the year, you got to properly place your fights in the card. This fight should not be up there, all right? The guy hasn't fought in the goddamn UFC. Alessandro Costa, get the fuck out of here, man. You're plus 330 underdog. Grow up. I'm getting cranky, man. I'm sick.
Right.
My fucking eye hurts. I'm getting cranky, bro.
Getting Armin. What is this? Just say this fucking name for me.
Oh, come on. Sarukian, man. This kid's a stud, bro. You got to learn.
No, I wasn't worried about Sarukian. I was worried about the other guy.
Oh, Demir is Magulov.
Armin Shagurkian.
I love listening to you try to pronounce Russian last names,
so
dude.
Stupid. I'm
not that I'm a bro, man. It's just funny when you do it, man.
What does Bruce Buffer think when he gets these cards? He's like, fuck.
He practices, bro. He practices.
Minus 190, plus 160. I'm leaning Demir here only because I will question competition. I don't think either one of these guys has really beat anybody, but I don't feel overly confident about it.
Yeah. Sarukian's a stud, man. He his last fight against Maciej Gamrot was a really good one. He lost it by decision, but like this is a fight that I think goes the distance, man. It's probably juiced up, probably. But this is probably one I'm just gonna watch, to be honest. I think both of these guys are good fighters, man. But unless there's some reason to go with fight goes the distance, I'm probably just gonna stay away and enjoy it.
Okay. You are correct. The fight goes the distance is minus 225. Does not is plus 165. So
yeah, no, not good enough.
Jared Cannonier versus Sean Strickland. Jared minus 105. Sean Strickland minus 115. Drew Dober and Bobby Green should be headlining this fucking fight. Like, what the fuck?
Probably, dude. Yeah, I agree.
This isn't like I just like I know Dober's a punchless guy and I like him a lot, but like I like Bobby Green a lot. Like this should be the fucking main event. So yeah, as you can tell, I don't care about this fight at all. I'll watch it. Sean Strickland is suspect with his chin after his last knockout. He went to another planet when he got knocked out. So did Jared Cannonier, though. So I kind of want to lead. Fight does not go the distance. It's even money, so not juicy enough. So this is a stay away from me.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's 5 rounds, right? Normally, if it was 3, I'd say it definitely goes the distance. These guys aren't, in my opinion, they're not dangerous. I mean, you have Sean Strickland, really good boxer, great on his feet, and supposedly can wrestle, but he didn't choose to do it against Pereira, which is why I got knocked the fuck out. Like, I don't like either of these fighters, but I especially do not like Jared Cannonier in the spotlight anymore. Get this guy out of main events. He's 38 years old. He's had a, let's say, good, not incredible UFC career. It's like, just get him out of these main events, man. Yeah, he's a physical specimen. He could put somebody's lights out, but he just doesn't do it. Like, he's not aggressive enough for me. And yeah, he had a violent finish against Brunson, but Brunson is not. Brunson is just a wrestler, man. He's not a threat in his feet at all. Sean Strickland is a threat on his feet. In fact, that's what he likes to do. He likes to box. He likes to pick people apart, right? I think that's what's going to happen here, JB. I think we might be in for just like a kind of a sparring match, dude. I wish this was Drew Dober and Bobby Green in this main event spot. If I had to take here, I'd say Sean Strickland takes it. The younger fighter, he's hungrier. UFC is absolutely, I think, backing him, Sean Strickland, as a bit of a character who they can make some money off of. So I think he takes this, and I think it's time for Jared Cannonier to just ride off into the sunset, man. At 38 years old, just hang it up, man. I just don't think at this point in his career he's going to be winning main events and climbing the rankings. I do not. So for that reason, Sean Strickland, not going to parlay. I'm not going to do anything. If I want to get super spicy, he'd be the fourth leg in that Jake Matthews Polish stud parlay. But I'm just going to keep it as is, man. Pick is Strickland. That's that.
All right, straight up pass for me. Just give a quick update on those parlays. So that McCaffrey, George Kittle, and McCaffrey to have 80 plus receiving and rushing yards. That hit for your boy. 0.5 units at plus 750.
Huge.
Other parlay, we're in the third quarter. McCaffrey's going to touchdown. Over under 43.5. We're at 17, and Metcalf has not been in the end zone yet. So not looking so great on that, but we'll still end up positive on a Thursday night, and positivity is always.
I like that. I like that first parlay, man. Nice hit.
Not going to go through the college football bowls. We'll talk early next week, in my opinion, and go through them. But I did lock in this teaser that we talked about. I did lock it in at 7 points. So again, K-State, Alabama teased it down to 47.5. TCU, Michigan teased it down to 51.5. Ohio State, Georgia teased it down to 55 at plus 130. Take it. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Get up.
All right.
Combat FC3. So I was looking at the fight card there, Joey. Remember Fabio Charant?
Oh, yeah, the fucking water buffalo, dude.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Nice, dude. Is he fighting?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. The water
Good
buffalo. What a great nickname, dude.
Got a good fight card coming up. And then again,
awesome.
Sportsbook, we'll find the time. Life is busy.
Yeah.
All right. We're at an hour 17, which isn't bad because I thought we are going to be like an hour, like 45 the way we're going there. So props to us for flying through that fucking UFC card. We don't have a lot of hot takes there.
Yeah.
That being said, I feel like we're gonna end this month on a positive note. We're gonna stay positive.
Hey, what, JB? We're gonna end the year positive, my man. And look, I think that's pretty big, right? We've had our ups, we've had our downs, but I think ending the year out positive is a damn good accomplishment, man. Taking it into 2023 in a positive way. And as we always say, you got to stay positive. That's what it all comes down to. And that's what I attribute our success to. Maybe I'm crazy, but that's what I do.
To be clear, if I don't end the year on positive, it would be the most collapse anyone's ever had in December.
Dude, if you don't, especially after the weekend you had 2 weeks ago, which was a plus 40 unit weekend, if I recall, if you somehow fuck that up, then that is a collapse that rivals only the collapse of the Roman Empire, bro. That's my opinion.
Just have your couch ready if that happens. All right, just gonna tell you right now. On that note, we are recording next week. I know it's a holiday week, but you want to record earlier in the week next week? Maybe a Tuesday, Wednesday type deal?
I'd be down for that. And I think my eyes should be working by then. Maybe I'll be able to breathe and stop coughing. So, yeah, let's plan for like a Tuesday, Wednesday shindig, JP.
I like it. Picks are always available on Pickit. We have to sync. It's all working now, though. You can see all the bets there are. Final thoughts? Anything?
No, hey, look, everybody out there, all of our listeners, buy your Christmas presents, right? Make sure you get everything situated for friends and family. But most importantly, get yourself a gift this upcoming weekend with a parlay involving my boy Jake Matthews, Oleg Zajic, and Juicy J. After all, 'tis the season to be jolly. That's all I gotta say, JB.
The struggle at the end there is so worth it.
God damn.
To say this, don't do that. Don't do that. Just be happy and stay positive. Okay, folks. Just stay.
You puss brains.
All right. Punch list. If you're listening, let's get like a watch party. Like we can do like a Twitter watch party or something like that. Where we just do audio. We gotta get like a little bit more going here. So Gonna talk to
Reach
those
out to
guys.
Dale. Reach out to Dale, JB. Let's make it work. Let's make it happen. I love Dale, man. We should hook something up.
All right, guys. Stay positive out there and let's have a weekend.
All right. Be good, everyone. Till next time, JB.